the 7 days. So we'll be guiding you through. You'll be working out yourself, and each day the team leaders are going to be sharing with us the PowerPoints based on the task of the day. So we shall be taking you through a process every day, and then it will be based on your idea generation that we follow, what you've produced. If you want to reach out to us, I'll be introducing to you, demonstrating to you which handles and which way you can get to us. And those of you I encourage brave people, so be brave enough, you get to us, and then we get to your desk. We have a one-on-one. So the reason we're here, we're supposed to approach you or your groups one-on-one, and then we make sure that we solve every technical issue that you may be having. Even putting a flash disk into your laptop can be a technical issue. Yes, the antivirus may fail to read your. So I want to hand over to Cleo so that she says hello to you.
I'm a software developer, software engineer, computer scientist, call me whatever you want to call me. I'm very enthusiastic, and because I'm a lady, I'm so excited to be involved in the women in a Fintech hackathon. Okay, it's a good time for ladies in the industry, because this industry is mainly dominated by the other gender. Like you can see them here, they are all running the technical things here. Okay. But ladies, this is our time. The future is tech, the future is female. We have to rise up, and this is one of the platforms, this is one of the projects that shining a light on what females can do in the tech space. So don't be afraid. You can do this. If your brother next to you can do it, if Simon here can do it, Cleo can do it, okay? You just need to have the right attitude. You just need to have to be fully invested into what you're doing, okay? So we can do this. I'm very excited to be here. Are you guys excited to be here? Yes. Let me hear you. Are you excited to be here? Yes. Say, heck yeah, we're excited. Are you excited to be here? Yes. Heck yeah. Are you excited to be here? Heck yeah. Okay, let's do this. So Simon is definitely going to take us through most of the program, but we are going to be your facilitators. We are here to help you, to guide you, to show you a few tricks here and there, okay? But you guys have to do the work, okay? Yeah, so let's do this.
Thank you so much, Cleo. Okay, thank you so much, Cleo. I want to take this opportunity to invite Innocent. Innocent is our CEO, and he's going to be telling us more about level one principles. He's going to open up the hackathon. Welcome, Mr. Innocent.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon and Cleo. Good morning, everyone. My name is Innocent. Very happy to be here. I know a number of you here. I know Maria, Vivian, Halima. I've seen someone from Kuzimba Services. Of course, I've known Emily for all the time she's been in this world. I know Shamim, and so many of you, and I'm very happy to see you here. Very thankful to God that the second of its kind Women in Fintech Hackathon is happening. It's the only of its kind in the world. So we're glad it is High People running this in partnership with the Gates Foundation through this Level 1 project initiative. And we have a lot of support from the likes of Club Tangaza, from Cross-Lake Technologies, from Moja Loop Foundation, from Motorsbox, and from many other stakeholders. On the screen is something that I want us to talk about today, briefly, as we open up the second Women in Fintech Hackathon. But before I focus on the screen, I wish to let everyone know that one, you know, this ends up in so much glamour at the Women in Fintech Summit that will be happening next week on Friday. But especially this year, we are initiating the first of its kind Women in Fintech Incubator that is going to run for 90 days. So as you start hacking, as you start making things happen, make sure you qualify to be one of the 3 teams that will be selected to be mentored by the best in the tech game. I mean, I'm one of the best, as I don't need to say. Clear is one of the best. Certified, I've been in this space for 17 years myself. I've developed more than 800 websites over the 17 years. I've developed systems myself. I am the co-chair of Moja Loop Foundation, and I'm the only tech guy that has stood as Lord Mayor for Kampala all the time. So, tested and proven. Today I'm blowing my own trumpet, but I'm very happy we are here. One of the things, like Cleo mentioned, it's very important for us. I'm a father of girls, so I'm a believer that women should be able to take their seats right now and make a difference in the world. I'm also a believer that as women that contribute more than 50% of the world's population, you have the right to create solutions that serve you women and serve us as well as men and everyone else in the world. So we're delighted to have you here. I want to talk about the highway briefly, and then we'll open up this hackathon. As you may see, the pictures may not be very clear, but I'll send the presentation to everyone. That animation was done by George Kasacha. He's also going to be a co-facilitator. I call him Master. I learned most of my technology from him, so many years. I started in 2005, so I call him Master for that. He's probably one of the best guys, best animators in the world that you'll ever find. And the highway is purposely to make sure the hackathon does not become a battlefield, but rather become the place of collaboration for all of us. As you may see, the road, for those who drive, for those who foot, those who use border borders or whatever means to use, the highway has every kind of person that you can ever find. It has cars, it has police officers that ask us for permits every single time. It has every kind of controls, every kind of association. But what makes a highway a very beautiful place is that it allows interconnection and multi-usage of different purposes. I am walking, I am using a border, I am driving, one is keeping left, the other one is keeping right, and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, we all become contributors to an ecosystem and make sure that we all do what we want to do. The only time when we get issues on a highway is when we drive badly, when we walk badly and fall into ditches and knock each other and cause accidents. But elsewhere, we are supposed to be able to work interoperably and make sure that ecosystem allows all of us to live. Today, we are living in the age of what we call interoperability. In the financial space and in the entire digital spectrum, we're thinking about making sure we don't waste so much time recreating things that have been created somewhere else, but rather we collaborate to make sure we create the best solution that can solve our problems, either as Africans or as the entire world. So we come into a space like this, one, to first showcase all our great ideas and see which one makes the best sense. And secondly, if you see a team that is winning after the hackathon, feel free to join them and work on building that product and make it a reality. As we open up the hackathon today, I am offering a little $300 for my own wallet to that team that will not only be the best, but one, I think I'll have to collaborate with the facilitators and our other judges, one that will think has a product that has capacity to serve so many people at the same time. So we're going to be doing the highway here today. So as you're competing for winning the $2,000, the $3,000, and being a part of the incubator where you're going to be facilitated with some $300 through the 90 days, and know that each individual also ensure that you have an eye for seeing the team that you can collaborate with and make the best out of technology. Can I look at people briefly? So we are here to collaborate. We are here to make sure technology serves us and create solutions that help solve the problems that we have in our communities, and most especially payments. One of the things we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at innovating around ways of creating payment solutions, be it school fees payments, be it merchant payments of any kind of sort, be it utility payments and all that kind of stuff. And we wish that when these solutions are created, they are usable and they're easily accessible and affordable to every kind of user. So what are we going to do? As we think of all that, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to think about things like open source solutions, things that allow interoperability and collaboration, and tools that allow us to spend less time developing and designing solutions that solve problems of more people rather than thinking that we are going to create a solution for every kind of problem. There's something we are working on. I'm working on it, but I don't have so much time with my team. And we call it People Pay. Feel free to copy everything about it. It has no copyright right now, as long as you don't copy the name People Pay, because that is patented. The rest, feel free. You can even use it here in the hackathon and create your own solution. Please go to the next. So I will share this with you. I'm sure you're not able to see it, but it has details like drivers, merchants, consumers, enterprise, and crowdfunding. And you know very well, if you've been in a taxi, you have to pay after using the service. If you've gone to a shop to buy something, you have to pay for it once you're done. If you want to support someone who needs medical attention and they need to pay to a hospital in India or wherever they are, you have to make payments and bring the money together. So today we are here at the Women in Fintech Hackathon to make sure that we create the most amazing and disruptive payment solutions that are also interoperable. And we are creating for everyone, for drivers, for consumers, for merchants, for governments, for donors, and all that kind of stuff. So feel free to innovate and create a solution that you think is solving a problem, but not just helping you to win the competition. Hope you get me. Create a solution that is solving a problem in your community, but it's not just helping you to win this competition. And you know why? Because when you build a solution that includes everyone, you will benefit everyone, including yourself. So I wish you all a great 7 days ahead. May God bless you. We are all here to support you. My other name is Innovation, so don't fear. Whenever you have anything you need to talk about. I've been nicknamed recently the Fintech Father, so many names, but I know myself for thinking out loud and being able to make things turn around. I'm sure our facilitators are also that great. So make use of us. We are all freely available for all of you. All you need to do is if you need something to plug in, tell us. We are available. My number is 0779 34 53 31. So you can drop me a WhatsApp any day, anytime, and let's talk. At least I've been able to talk to a few of you since last year's hackathon. God bless you. May you have a great Women in Fintech Hackathon. Oh, my number. Did I repeat it?
Yes.
Oh, 0779 34 53 31. Don't forget to tweet about this hackathon every second. Maria Vivian Naori last year won maybe more than $100 because of being the best person almost every other day. I am still offering something, $10 every day, to the mostly tweeted and liked posts by a member here. That is for my wife. I pay using mobile money, so you can initiate and I pay you. My number is 0779 34 53 31. It made 13 years on MTN about a month ago, so it's very legit. I've had it all my time, so feel free. Please tweet about this. It makes us better as high people and our partners, Level 1 Project, the Gates Foundation, Mojalu Foundation, Mothers Box, but it also makes you a better woman. You only become a fintech queen after being certified by high people, only. Forget about slave queens. The fintech queens are only and exclusively certified by high people. Enjoy your stay. Thank you so much.
those without the Wi-Fi, please kindly reach out if you need the Wi-Fi password. This is the first one. Exclamation. Innovation. So 5, 6. You did take one. Yeah, that's it. And yes, then we put this here.
The same thing.
No, you put this with the password, yeah, till here. Okay? Yeah? And then it will take you to the level that has
Maybe the name of the one because I'm seeing
the name of the what? No. It's high column.
so I put it.
Yes. So that is it.
I put
Wait.
it
When
when I see it, maybe
Yes, now get this. Yeah, sorry. And put it here.
this is
It's the bottom.
what about this? I don't
No,
know.
you don't we can cut. I'm dead. So you write this. It's small. So you know the step? Put in the password. It will take you to a level that has users, password, voucher code. Then you put this in the voucher code and that's it.
Derek, good start.
It's the same step.
Murara mtoko. Ya magara. You done? Tisha shonga. Mama nwari kushaza. Maybe I will just every nyindi ebya binashasha babona. Just take it on. Ngenda ngumureta rero umushaho. Ngira ngo bagimisha bananga ba gold abasobatera bakaba Put this as a password.
Ask for the voucher code.
You'll put this for the just no kwenda.
Hello, how are you?
Ndari
Alright. So once again, I'm Kamya Simon Peter. I'm a software developer. I work with high people. I work with APIs. Those of you who know my YouTube channel, you know me very well, especially with the MTN API. You know me very well, especially with development of apps. All right. Kasas ngonze jeko kanziremu sharing gundi yange. So I do want to introduce to you one way we're going to be communicating, and the team leaders will be forwarding their emails. You can put them on the WhatsApp group so that we capture them, the team leaders, and then you will be connected to what they call the Slack community. So in that Slack community is how you're going to be communicating to us technical issues in case you find it hard to get to us, especially when you go home. We are always on 24 hours. Trust me, if those of you who are here, they know that even at 2 a.m., there's no problem helping you out. That's a programmer's life. So what you need for Slack you need to sign in with your email, as long as you've been sent the invite. So the moment you sign in, this is how our Slack page looks like. So Slack has what they call channels, and our channel will be Hi People Tech Issues. That's the channel you'll be accessing. So you can put anything, you can even put their code, okay? And then I look at it and I advise you. I won't tell you that this and this, but I'll tell you maybe you're missing a header or something. So if you want to put code, I've sent these PowerPoints to you. They're already on the WhatsApp group, so you can go through them. So if you want to put code, that's what you can do. So we shall also be sharing Zoom links with you, especially when we're interacting with Modasbox. So you'll be using your microphones, your headsets on the laptop, and also going through the same meeting, okay? So please be attentive and active, especially with the APIs, because at the end of the day, you need to have a finished product. So this is how we're going to be doing it. Each team will be producing a PowerPoint at the end of the day that is a result of the task that they were supposed to handle. So each day we have a task. Now, each task follows one another. If you don't handle the first task very well, which means you may find issues handling the second task. Listen to everyone that comes here. Listen to everyone that comes to this platform to say something, because every program is designed very well to suit the whole hackathon so that you can gain. So at the end of the 7 days, the product you'll be producing will be from whatever the hackathon has shared with you. So I'm going to invite Cleo to talk about the problem statement, then we talk about the tools. You already have the PowerPoints, so we're not going to drill into details because the links are there, the tools are there. You need to have the microphone for the live stream.
Hello. Are we good? Okay, so on to the problem statements. I believe you have the slides and you're probably looking at them. Do you?
Okay, the slides are in the WhatsApp group of the team leaders.
Okay.
So the team leaders should share with their team members those same slides. Because me, I'm in the leaders WhatsApp group and I see a presentation that was shared by Simon some 10 minutes ago. So for 17 team leaders are in that WhatsApp group. So please kindly share with your team members, please. If you're not on a group, let me come there.
Okay, so problem statement. What is a problem statement? A problem statement is a clear description of the issues, and it includes a vision, issue statement, and method used to solve the problem. A problem statement expresses the words that will be used to keep the effort focused, and it should represent a solvable problem. Okay, so I first want to take us away from like the very technical things here. Think about software development like the way we handle normal day-to-day tasks, okay? What are those things you're passionate about, ladies? And the brothers who are here. What are those things you're passionate about? Activities. I know Emily is passionate about baking. Hi, Emily. Emily. So I'll use Emily as an example here, okay? Emily, when you're thinking about baking, you have, let's say you want to do chocolate chip cookies, right? Yeah, there is a procedure that you have to follow, right? You have a recipe, okay? Yeah, so these recipes are normally instructions that are written down for you to follow, okay? In order for you to have a product at the end of the process that you're going to go through. Now, similarly, the problem statement when it comes to software development, when you're designing your applications and your systems, what are you looking at to solve? Okay, what is the basis of what you're going to be doing? So like I've talked about chocolate chip cookies. So the end product, what we want is the chocolate chip cookies, okay? So she probably wants to sell them because she has identified market, and there is probably not so many companies out there producing chocolate chip cookies, okay? So Emily realizes that there's a lot of market out there and there's actually demand for chocolate chip cookies, okay? So that's a problem she has identified. There isn't enough suppliers, okay, to satisfy that market. So then she comes and thinks about the idea and then documents it, okay? So same thing with the problem statement here. You have to clearly identify what you're trying to solve, okay? And this includes a vision, an issue statement, and the method that you're going to use to solve the problem that has been identified. Are we good there? Does it kind of resonate with what you have in mind? Okay? Can you like comfortably stand up and tell somebody you know what a problem statement is right now? I want to hear you. Yes. Okay. So a problem statement. So it has to be clear. First of all, don't beat about the bush. Like go straight up to the point when you're creating your problem statement. Okay? Be clear and precise. Be concise. Describe the issues and the needs that need to be addressed. Okay? Team leaders, please, you have to engage your teammates as much as possible. Okay? Yeah, so make sure your communication lines are working like proactively. You're proactively engaging your teammates when you're coming up with the statement here. So it's used to center and focus the team at the beginning. This is the starting point of your project, okay? This is the very start of your project. Without this, then you're definitely going to be going around in circles, okay? If you don't have a clearly defined problem statement, you're going to have issues when you're designing, when you come to the APIs and all the other integrations that you need to do, okay? So I'll stress this again. Your problem statement is the key, okay, to the software, to the application that you're going to be designing. It has to be very clear. The things that you're going to include in the problem statement: vision, okay? What does the world look like if we solve the problem? Okay, how are you going to improve the current state of the art of the fintech landscape? Okay, with what you're trying to design or build. Then we have the issue statement. 1 or 2 sentences that describe the problem using specific issues, not a lack of a solution statement. For example, our problem is that we don't have an ERP system. Okay, so again, your statement here has to be very, very clear. Okay, then the method, the process that will get followed to solve the problem. For example, the DMIC or the Kaizen theories. Okay, so some of those theories, some of those platforms that you'll be using, you have to know. If I'm going to build people pay, okay, like what we saw here, what do we need? What is it going to take for us to have a working application or a prototype at the end of the whole software development process? Okay? Are we good? Let me hear you. Are we good? Okay. So Simon?
Thank you so much, Cleo. I want to talk. I want to let you know which problem you may face. One time I was supposed to design an e-learning system, and the issues came up with a quiz. So the documentation just stated a quiz, and it wasn't clear. I also just got the task without asking for a documentation that states which problems and what issues they want to solve. So a quiz can be solved, or a quiz can be terminated 4 times. 1 is the start and end date. 2 is the duration of the quiz. 3 is the completion of the quiz. And that's when a person presses finish. And 4 is now when the person decides to leave the quiz. And then after creating a quiz with those, someone then told me, but what I wanted in the quiz, I want when someone attempts today, they have a chance to attempt tomorrow for the next 3 days. I solved that. Then he says, I want a person to attempt 1 question. So I needed now to program a button that each question is attempted and you can't go back. And also, you must consider time and also the days. So imagine how many times you're resolving the if statements and the database. You know? So if it was clear and I told them, please, tell me, describe your quiz and what problems you want to solve. For them, they want to be precise and legit so that they can be trusted, but I am a developer. I don't know how legit they want to be. So at the end of the day, we wasted time. I couldn't say, please, I need more money. I couldn't, because I could be sued. Then your idea doesn't need to be, any idea can be an idea. We went to Arusha, Tanzania, and then the theme was animal science. So from Uganda, we went with the things of how to curb poachers. And then this is what Rwanda did. They said that they want to use drones to have artificial insemination with cattle. So who could win that money? You see how brief their idea was. See that, eh? So the problem doesn't need to be big. We want helicopters to pass. No. As simple. Okay, so I want to take you through requirements gathering. So when you identify a problem, they have talked about Emily. So Emily will have to go and 1, identify what tools she needs. An oven, okay, then for the design, I don't know how they call them, cookie cutters, and then also the fingers. You must have good fingers to squeeze. That's also another tool. So that's already requirement gathering for baking, okay? And then you also need to know that you must have a good large working table. So you've already done your requirements gathering. Then you appoint and sign. So you read the team. Each of you in the team must be good at something. For example, I'm a software developer, but I don't know accounting. So you can come and cheat me however you want, because my focus is on software development. So I need an accountant, I need a secretary if I'm to have a team and a structure. And then we also need a handsman. I won't tell the secretary, go and get tea. You see how that last person is also important for the team? So all of you are a team. So you must assign yourself roles. Then you make also inquiries. So mind mapping. You have the PowerPoints there with you, and we shall be taking you through the week. These tasks are there, so I'm not going to talk so much about them, but you first draft. What do I need? You first sketch. What do I need? And then you go on cutting off the irrelevant things from your ideas. So we shall see how a mind map is built. We need to have a use case diagram. A use case diagram talks about the user journey. If I'm to bake, if I'm to enjoy your cookies, where should I start? Who has ever had ice cream and they are eating beginning from the cone? They start with the tip because they know it will be the first to melt. So that's already a use case, the eating case. So we need to have a sequence diagram, the sequence of events. How does your app communicate with the server or something? And we need to collect user stories when they're using our applications. So we have what we call beta testing and alpha testing. So you are the first users, the 4 members or 5 members of the team. Then we need to have a context diagram. This defines the system boundary. You're not going to build an app that solves everything. It is in medical, it is in insurance, it is in... No. You have one idea, then via interoperability, you connect with people that have education. You're in insurance, maybe you're insuring education. So you also need to have questionnaires. And some of the development tools people really don't mind about are the basics. You have Excel. Excel can be used to draft your accounting and what. You have code. So building certain things, you don't need to have very, open tools. All right. I've also shared the summary of the tools. Those are free tools, apart from Adobe XD. And this is how a mind map will look like. This is a composition diagram of the hierarchy. For example, if just imagine have what they call an inventory. You must have a hierarchy of, okay, this is how we stock, and then how do we know that this stock is for bugs and it has entered this date, and then these are edibles, they shouldn't be mixed with the brittle things of the sort. That's the use case diagram, and then the prototyping tools. And then lastly, the data model. You must relate, when we talk about the data model, the emphasis is about relationships. Not these ones, relationships. A name over and over again. So I have teachers, I have a table of teachers, and I have a table of payments. Why should I have a table of which name I'm paying to in the payments, a field in the payments? So that's what we call relationships. We are using math to calculate which data table we should encounter and also communicate to. So with that, concerning data gathering, I want to talk about the development backend tools. There are very many tools. What we need is a working prototype. We don't know which tool you're familiar with, but what we know is an API can connect to any tool. So feel free to use some of the cheapest that I know. React Native, that one you know. You know of Node.js, you know of PHP, you know of Vue Native, you know of Native Script to create apps, you know of Java, you know of Android, you know of Node.js. So feel free to use any of those tools to create your working prototype. All right, I want to welcome back Rita so that she can. So meanwhile, as meanwhile, as Rita is getting back, please focus so much on documenting whatever you have. The first time I went to the MTN hackathon, they were teaching about the API. It was something new. I was just fresh from university. I hadn't discovered that what they actually had is something we always use. So when people are down there in school, when people are seated here, they think that big companies use big softwares. No, we use the same softwares. We use the same softwares. The only difference is that, like we've talked about a structure, each group must have a structure, and you must have something to follow. You just don't wake up and you say, me, I'm good at Java. The company will be good at something else, and that's what they use. You get it, eh? So you don't need to know each programming language, then you run each new, because each day something new is coming up. You understand? The other thing is about math. You don't need that math. In fact, me, the way program I talk, I think of English. If A is equal to B, then, isn't that English? Eh? Eh? If A is equal to B, and then you put your variables. But when you start thinking of big things, you want to hack. That's beyond you. So don't take, put so much fear into it because you want to produce a module. I've told you about the artificial insemination thing. Hmm? And those guys went to Prague for 4 months free internship, fully sponsored. For us, we came back with the little money, Munang, we brought our heads back to Uganda. But that was the beginning of change. From that day, I've never failed in any other hackathon. I started thinking like how to use drones too for artificial because we were there. See, we were there thinking of the drone. It will chase the poacher, then throws. You get it, eh? Then the Rwandese came, artificial insemination with drones for cattle. Trust me. And they want 10,000 US dollars. For us, we came back with 700, 500 for, 200 for attending, and then 500. I have a person here who I know. She's a witness. Eh? I won't just introduce her, but she knows what I'm talking about. So that is it. Those of you who want to know more, Cleo will talk about her YouTube channel. Please subscribe. She does a very good introductory for any person who wants to gain, interest into programming. Any person who wants to understand math programming, that's a very good starting point. Then I also have one. You just go to YouTube and type Kamia Simon. I think I'm the only active developer. So it will bring me up, and then you can follow. I'm also a good instructor there. So for Clio, you go to Club Tangaza. Just go to YouTube, type Club Tangaza, subscribe. You lose nothing in subscribing, and then we eat the money in the future. Eh?
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Cleo. Let's put our hands together for these facilitators. Are we learning? Are we understanding these things? Kindly, if you're not picking or you're lost somewhere, ask. Use this time to ask. It's okay, you can put up your hands and ask, hey, Simon here, Simon there, and you will be helped. Now we're going.
So you can start thinking of your ideas, generating them, and then at the end of the day, you'll be sending your PowerPoints to us. Eh? So we're going to have a way of getting the PowerPoints from you. Eh? You don't need to, okay, you can know another person's idea, but still it won't meet the logic. Eh?
Yes, they're going to present, they're going to talk. Are we guys sharing? Are we posting? Please take selfies and share. Take selfies and post these things. Eh? We need to see you. I've been checking here to see which one I can share. I'm not seeing any one of you. Now we are going to start. Okay, our next program is we are going to go team by team, yeah, starting from here. We're going to introduce ourselves and then tell us why we are here, yeah, the ideas we have on board, yeah, and so on and so on. We just want to know ourselves and the teams that are here and why they're here, which package they have for us, yeah. Are we good? Any questions so far? Wanji? Are we good? Okay.
Hello, good morning. My name is Natasha Fauzia. Okay. Good morning. How are you? My name is Nakacha Fauzia, and I'm Team Kasaiba. My colleagues, Nakanjako Brenda, who is our team manager, and project support, Nachisozi Mastula, and I, team leader, and lead developer. My name is Fauzia Nakacha. Well, we are here to participate and to learn. Okay, so our idea is Kasente digital platform. It's basically a savings and investment platform that is going to be mainly focusing on young women between 15 years of age to growing adults of about 45 years. So this platform will allow young women to save from as low as $0.1 a day and $4 a month. There's more to it, but in the interest of time, I'll end there. Thank you.
Hello. My name is Namuganga Emily Immaculate. My team is Mpampe. Mpe. We are four. And I'm the team lead. This is Ronnie, the lead developer. We have Maria, she's the marketing lead, and Angela, she's the business analyst. Our idea is helping young women, outsource funds from everyone else. We are doing collective funding from the community to the ladies out there in Uganda. Yes, collective funding. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm called Mercy Chalimo and I'm the team leader for School Pesa. Our team is made up of 4 people, me, myself, Emma, Olivia and Hope. That's our team. And School Pesa is a USSD system service that helps parents to save school fees for their children and also pay school fees for their children and also request for loans from the School Pesa system so that they can pay school fees for their children. The reason why we came up with that solution is because parents end up taking their children to poor schools because they cannot afford to pay school fees for their children. And then also there has been a very high level of school dropouts because they cannot afford to pay. So we coordinate with them and then they access. For now I can say that maybe during the week we can explain the rest.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Patricia Nekesa. I'm the team lead for TotalSelf. We are a group of 4 women, and our idea is to create a platform for parents to save up for their children, and save up in a sense that like school fees, any emergencies, health, and all that, so that their children come up and they have a better life in case they run into problems and all that. So our value proposition, as for now, is that parents can save as low as 2,000 shillings. So yeah, we look forward to growing through this. Thank you.
Good morning. By the name's Asha Hwaka. I'm from Team Tegeka Investment Club. We are building a circle system that is going to help women or any circle groups to manage their circles and their investments. Yeah, and I'm the lead developer. I'm with Shamim. Shamim is the team leader. Hello everyone. My name is Ovawe Vivian Maria. Our team is the Farmers Financial Development Avenue. We are developing a mobile app for the farmers where they can save money, access loans. Then we'll be also having a module of investors to invest in farmers. Yeah, we are a team of 4, 1 gentleman and 3 ladies. Yeah, that's it. Hi everyone, I'm Najma Dana, team lead GrowBiz. GrowBiz is a mobile application that helps small and medium enterprises find debt financing for their businesses. Our backbone are investing parties, people who wish to invest their savings or their income from their workplaces and all that. I'm here with Musumba Jared, who's our lead developer, and I'm also with Havila Mirembe and Mario Nachiaga. They'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Namwone Brenda Tabitha. I'm a student of business computing from Macquarie University Business School, and I'm a woman in tech, into mobile and web and UI UX, and also a CTO of a startup called Wapi. Our solution as Team Moves is something called Kamani. It's a fun and easy solution, a mobile web solution that enables people to keep track of their expenses and find easier ways to manage their finances and appeal to even the littlest of people in society to manage to use these solutions in the easiest ways possible. Thank you. Yes, my team, our lead developer is called Mujisha Ivan Jalagatha, and he's one of the best people I know. Thanks.
Morning, everyone. My name is Gloria Amaya from Bell Beauty. Our company is creating a digital platform to connect beauty service providers to customers. Our team lead is currently indisposed, but she's watching on YouTube. Shout out to Sharon Amgera, Alice. My team member who's here with me, Brian, is our developer. And yeah, we're excited to be here.
Okay, morning. My name is Brian. I've been introduced. I'm the lead developer for Bell Beauty. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm called Musimenta, and I'm from Team Affinity, and our solution is an AgriBid. Our solution is called AgriBid, and this is a web application that connects farmers to big clients. So here we are giving farmers a platform to
to bring their products and for clients to aggregate, for clients to connect to the farmers. So here we're also giving farmers a chance to own an e-wallet where they're going to be able to save, they're going to be able to pay for utilities and buy airtime, etc. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I'm France Eunice Namugenyi. I'm the team leader for Kuzimba Services, and we just provide a platform for people to purchase building materials, but also provide a platform for building and construction professionals to communicate. And we want to build a digital payment system for these clients so that cash transactions can happen smoothly. Thank you.
My name is Tosine Emily Queen, Team Care for Her. My other members are not yet here, but they are coming. So we are here to develop an application which will take care of our mothers and teenagers, especially girls. So everyone is here running for investments and other things. For us, we are into healthy services.
Hi everyone. My name is Emily Sonia Nakawie, and I'm part of the PesaJet team leader. And PesaJet is a business payments application. We were here last year in the Women in Fintech Hackathon, the first one, and we did a school fees payments application or product, which was very successful. Right now, you can access it on the Google Play Store. Yeah, the name is PesaJet, the fastest payment solution, your money plane. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Shamim Nidere. I'm the team lead at Izere Education. We are into education and we are into serving low-income communities, transforming how children learn in communities. Our solution is Izere EduBank, and would like to bring digital wallets on future phones for teachers in low-income communities. After the pandemic, so many teachers are quitting the teaching profession, and we know that teachers in low-income communities struggle with money. We want to provide a platform for them to earn some money from their skills, from the resources they can create, and they can easily access it on a future phone like this, because we have an academy which can also be accessed on a future phone. So we are also going to give them work, and we shall pay them through a phone that they really have. I'm so glad to be here. My lead tech is Harriet, and we have another guy on the team who is the developer, and my other colleague who is a young lady who will be joining us. I'm glad to be here. I'm not so much into tech, so most of these things are new, but I have a strength in business development, and I'm passionate about education. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Bukira Halima. Team lead Hagouts, and he is our CTO, Okelo Ivan Elijah. So the problem we identified is limited access to funding for NGOs and lack of a seamless interoperable money transfer system. And our solution is Nigarimie, which is a Swahili word to mean fund me. So it's going to be a web application that helps NGOs to carry out humanitarian activities, get access to funding, and also have those funds wired to them seamlessly. So yeah, that's our solution. We were here in the last hackathon, and we had a payment system
our interface was for everyone to use, but this time around we are looking at NGOs, and we see that NGOs reach so many people, and in this pandemic, they are the ones that have been helping people get food, get access to health care, so they also need to be helped. That's why we're coming up with this system. Thank you very much.
Are the groups over? Of the work is going to be done by you. Again, like I noted earlier, we apologize for the inconvenience, the space inconvenience, but a bigger space is going to be available by Monday. They're finalizing on it. There were some changes to the hall we're supposed to use, but all is going to be good on Monday. Like we said, again, I talked to the team leaders yesterday. I reached out on phone to all of you. We are going to have a schedule that supports everyone. So today we are going to do, as you do your work, we are going to be inviting one team at a time to the boardroom, and we do a discussion on how we are going to manage the 6 days. So that at the end of the day, we know a work plan for each of the 17 teams. We don't want an issue of team A is not available, yet they can't be available, but because they didn't inform anyone, we say they didn't attend. So we are going to do our plan for each of the 17 teams that's going to be suggested by you. Ours is to align to it, to our planning, so that we know what to expect every day, all the days. This afternoon, we shall have a mentorship session, and already we have a live YouTube link and a live Facebook link. So in the afternoon, you can share that link to as many people as possible, because so many ladies out there would want to be here. They can't be here, and the mentor that will be talking will be sharing information that's not only beneficial to you, but beneficial to everyone. So you can share that link. It is an open link that can be accessed and read by everyone. That is just it for now. We can start the work. The facilitators will be guiding us on the next steps. Rita, who is the assistant coordinator, is going to be inviting one team at a time to come to the boardroom in the next 10 minutes, and we do the discussion around what the work plan is going to be, and you also do a brief introductory interview of what you are doing. The same things you said here. You say them on camera this time. Thank you.
Feel free to reach out to us if you want to inquire anything in that PowerPoint that you didn't understand. We shall get to your table and then we answer to you. I'm so happy to see those of you who are back here. You know how we do it, so feel free. So today our task is a problem statement. Make sure you have identified the problem, you document it, you talk about the possible solution that you could have for your problem, and then you're going to put it in a PowerPoint, and then you forward it to us at the end of the day. But before you forward, you will be presenting it before the rest of you. When I say the rest of us, it will mean so the rest of you, you get it, Feel free to add images. Images are impressive. You can add someone who is running from Muchiboko, then
interview.
that based on the task. So you keep the PowerPoint. You don't need to develop the whole thing. So the problem statement and what possible solution. You get it, eh? So to help you think, to help you think about it, have you ever seen that diagram, the picture where a man is falling and on the down there is a crocodile in the water, eh? And then there is also a snake and the branch is breaking down, eh? So if it were you, imagine it were you, what would you do? So feel free to post on the group, and you also include your name. You can also include your face so that we see. I need to attach the names to the face. I also need team members for my upcoming idea. That is my idea, by the way. So imagine, listen attentively, imagine you are that person in that picture. What would you do? So I'll be reading your based on name, not based on group. We are brothers and sisters, aren't you? She's my sister here. By the time Christ comes back, you people will be. You denied.
The sound chatted. The sound chatted.
You ask and they stand up and they respond to you. And then you wave to each other. We are supposed to be friends. You also promise yourselves a piece of chicken via lunch.
Namganga Emily Immaculate. Namganga. Oh, hi. The question is, have you heard of JavaScript object notation and what it is? Json, right? Json. And what it does.
You can say with your paper, never know. You cannot, in case they've asked anything you don't understand and you do research about it. So, who is asking? Okay. Namganga Emily, Fauzia is asking you something. Have you heard of JavaScript object notation? And she said it's what? JSON. I didn't even know that JSON exists. And then you're going to respond. And what it does. You can stand. I don't know you yet. I'm the other side.
Yes, I have heard of JSON object notation. It is a way of storing objects in like an array. Yes, so it's like an entire object of objects.
See, there is even hope here. Hey, by the way, you keep writing, because never know. At lunch, we won't be talking about chicken, but also. Yes, you're free to help. Yeah, it's okay. You can stand, you tell us your name, and I'm very sure that Emily will pay. We have two Emilys. I'm very sure Emily here will also be helping you when your time comes. There's a question for you.
Yes, my name is Ronnie Atayre and I'm part of the pumping team. I'm just supporting her, what she has said. JSON is basically, you can create a database, actually JSON. It's a key value data structure that uses JavaScript, but you can also use other languages, you can implement it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Is it telling the truth? Or you also didn't know about it?
Yeah, he's telling the truth. And yeah, the other thing is it is used to connect it is used for data integration, like you're making two systems communicate together. Okay. Yes.
You take note of these questions because, they will connect at any moment. For example, there is a person who is going to talk about Internet of Things.
Hello, I'm called Mastula, and this question goes to Marriage Musimentia. Musementa.
Move down. Her chance is coming.
Okay.
They're supposed to pick. Let me throw them, They have mixed. You answer, so
Ask next.
You answer because the whole thing is about the questions. So I've not thrown very well.
No.
Yes, I was going to throw again.
Yes, Ronnie here once again. So my question goes to Mujisha Ivan. Mujisha Ivan, why do you need the prize money? Specifically the hackathon prize money.
Yes, Mujisha. Inside that part, well, I'm streaming live by now. I'm watching live whatever is happening. So is your friend.
Hi everyone, Mugisha Ivan Yalagatha is my name, and I've been tussled with this question that reads, why do I really need the prize money? I can say a lot of things that, one, the prize money can better my life, that is one of the things. But above all, I want to put this idea into life. That's why I need this prize money.
You're contented? For you, do you need it? Eh? I need it for transport.
This one goes to my namesake, Emily Sonia Nakawi.
Oh, the Lord is working, eh? Those are the best fight between already.
Why is interoperability important in the fintech ecosystem?
Why is interoperability important in the fintech ecosystem?
Hello everyone once again. My name is Emily Sonia and I'm on Team PesaJet. So to your question, my namesake, why is interoperability important in the fintech, ecosystem, right? So as we know, fintech, financial inclusion, interoperability is to include everyone. So as fintech companies or as people that produce fintech programs, we are trying to include interoperability in everything we do because we want to include everyone and make sure everyone what we do. We're designing solutions such as things that help pay school fees, help farmers, things that help someone who's in Kono pay for their goods that are at Acacia. So that's basically interoperability, something that includes everyone. So once we do that, we are helping ourselves and the fintech ecosystem. So back to your question, how is interoperability important in the fintech ecosystem? It helps include everyone. It provides us, it gets us money, it earns us income. It helps someone get a product that they want. It just helps everyone, it includes everyone. That's it, one loop.
Yes, actually the word one loop is actually the final answer. Mugisha, you see, Mastula, Fauzia, you see how I'm getting the names? Emily 1 and Emily 2, the two twins. So, do you know Mugisha? You are not. You see how I'm getting the names, but people don't want to. Yes, you have a question. You can begin by introducing yourself and then you ask the person you're supposed to ask.
My name is Emmanuel Segona. This question goes to Vivian Doreen. Vivian Doreen, tell us about Heroku.
You know her?
No.
You can can ask again.
You're the one?
You can wave to her.
Hi. Tell us about Heroku.
Good afternoon, everyone. Basically, Heroku is a hosting platform. For example, in case you build like a website or you have your API out there, it is a platform that you can always access such that it helps you deploy your API or your website in order for anyone out there in the world can be able to view it. Sorry? Yeah, okay. Some part it's free, but the free version comes with an extension of Heroku. But in case you don't want that extension and you want to customize it with your own name, that is when you have to pay for it. But in case you do not want, you have to take the free version, which comes with Heroku. Yeah, that's it.
Do you remember his name?
I do. He's called Mugisha.
Really?
I don't know.
You see? Yes, you have a question. Yes, begin by telling us who you are.
Hello.
Make sure you get to know which person is asking it. But how are you going to ask for the chicken that you've been promised by that person?
Hi everyone, I'm called Mercy. This question goes to Kaitesi Imi. Where is she?
Hey, don't worry. Hey, Mastula, you had a question for someone. He's back.
The question was for Marich Musimenta. Is that you?
She's the one.
She's the one.
Hey. She thinks you don't
Are you the
know.
one? So should I ask?
Why not?
Okay, the question is, what is a business model?
Are you sure you are the one?
What's her name? Masula.
You can stand, you can wave at her. You know who was that?
Yes.
Yes, who?
Okay, thank you for the question. So a business model is, let me put it into a layman's language. This is something that will help you get money or organize. It's more like an it's like a document that will help you organize your idea or your idea that will lead into a business at the end of the day.
Me, I don't know.
Thank you.
The research about it and via lunch, I throw. They have mixed it. This one is empty. You can say no, but when they ask you a tough question, that's when you say, I would have asked.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Bonavana. This question goes to Akot Harriet P. Okay, so Harriet, here goes. How can tech be used to encourage more girls to take up science subjects and courses?
How can tech be used to encourage more ladies to take up science subjects and courses? Math inclusive, eh? Is math really a science?
Hello, everyone.
You can stand up and. You say you are 6 feet tall. May I talk to you?
Stand up. Hello, everyone. So, my question is, how can tech be used to encourage girls? I think we could use tech. How can I put this? We could make it more fun. For example, my little sister, I taught her Scratch. You know, Scratch is it's a platform where young kids can learn to program using blocks. So she can drag and drop a block and be like, if this happens, then let the cartoon jump up. So she really picked up a lot of interest in this tech thing, and she was just 9. She was like, oh, I want more Scratch. It has an advanced Python course. So after they learn the basics of building blocks, how to animate a little bit, they can go into the programming.
Do you know who was that?
No.
By name?
No, sorry. No. I wasn't paying attention. What's your name? Sylvia. Oh, yeah, Sylvia. So basically, I think.
Sylvia, do you know who you asked?
Harriet.
You should begin by exchanging numbers.
Hello, my name is Kesa. This question goes to Awar, Vivian, Maria. Do you think proposal writing helps a project?
Identify who she is.
Vivian, show yourself.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't worry, you keep it there. I think she will answer that to Dr. Maggie. I throw it. They have mixed. Begin by introducing yourself and then.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Asha, and this question goes to Izere EduBank. Where is EduBank? Okay. How can tech be integrated into our current education system? How can tech be integrated into our current education system?
Just a moment. Make sure you know who has asked.
Okay, thank you very much, Asha. I am Nirere. I run an edutech called Izere Education. It has an edutech called Izere Academy. We can access. It's a web platform where parents can access skills and courses for their children. It's like the Udemy of Uganda, but in the skills that the future of work needs and today's child needs. So we are teaching children to be creative, to be problem solvers, to learn to communicate better, to learn design thinking, for example, to learn about money, to learn about goal setting, all those skills that our schools are not teaching. They are accessible there, and they're also accessible on a USSD phone. So, and it's not the only edutech. Because of COVID, we have had a rise of edutechs. There are so many, and it's a major win for our education system, because now knowledge is not just limited to a teacher in a classroom at Kampala parents. That teacher can extend their knowledge to a child in Kanungu, where I come from, or in another village. Which village do you come from? Mbale. Mbale is the city. Your village, I need the village. Huh?
My village is Chadondo. You know where?
Chadondo is Kampala. I need a village like mine in Kanungu. Who comes from the deepest village?
no, Kanungu, we are bordering Congo. It's very far. So I'm saying technology can extend, can give an opportunity to children in low-income communities to get access to skills they would not get. So even beyond COVID, I would encourage all of us to support people in our circles to tap onto the edtechs. Even yourself, you can start by yourself and say, which skills do I need today to thrive in the future of work right now? And you upskill. You're not going to upskill from maybe Makerere where you are, but you can upskill. There are many open source education things available. So edtech is a major win for us in education, and I'm so happy COVID disrupted how education is done. Thank you.
2 by 3. Is it the same as 3 by 2? It's the same.
2 by 3.
Yeah.
And 3 by 2.
Mm. What of 2 times 1 and 1 times 2? So you swallow the pills in that way, you'll see. If it is the same, that's when you'll know that they differ. Okay, we're going to have one question and then it shall go like that. I think we need to manage. We need to manage our time. Yes, you have a question. It is there, you're holding it. You can begin by telling us your name and then the person you want to ask, and then... You can stand up. Why are you inquiring?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nakaiza Shamim. So I would like to ask Patricia Roda Nikesa a question. Do you think you need a company registered? If so, why?
Depending on what you do and how you want to do it, I think you should have your company registered. But the ideal situation for a country like ours would be for all companies to be registered. It helps with a lot of business deals. There are some companies that won't give you business if you're not registered. For example, the government will not deal with you if you're not registered. But there are some businesses that really, if you register, you may be getting yourself into a terrible cycle of taxes that may actually run you down into the ground. So the decision will be based on what you want to do for yourself and your company, and yeah, what kind of business deals you want to have. Yeah.
You know who are that?
Yes.
Yes, by name, of course. I know you see her. Yeah? You don't want to ask Shamim. Is it me I already know? You don't want to ask? All right, so I'll be handing over to Rita, and Rita will take us through our next moment.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, everyone. Now, our next program is lunch. We're going to go for lunch, keep time, and come back on time so that we can proceed. All right? Yes, we're going to go for lunch. Please, please, please keep time. If you're going to eat from here, let us keep time, and yeah, we'll finish on time, yeah? We have curfew, right? Mm-hmm.